What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update, fourth stimulus check update, and related news. As millions of people are expected to get the new wave of $1,400 stimulus checks via direct deposit today, we're going to go over the latest details with that, whether or not you may have gotten a check or direct deposit today, what will happen in the future if you didn't, as well as multiple different items on upcoming stimulus checks and stimulus packages for the fourth round of stimulus. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on all the different stimulus items we cover. There's a whole new round of stimulus coming after the third stimulus checks, such as student loan forgiveness. President Biden has already forgave $1 billion in student loan forgiveness just in the last few days, and there's more to come, as well as Social Security increases of $200 per month, 20% raises for people that are widows or widowers, 5% raise for people that have been on Social Security for over 20 years, as well as a $15,000 home buyer credit. Both of these things President Biden campaigned on, and we'll likely be seeing more information on that in the near future, as well as the $7,000 funeral credits for people who passed away from the pandemic, the $10,000 unemployment income tax credit, and the $3,000 to $3,600 child stimulus checks for the child income tax credit. We cover it all here on this channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, and let's jump right in. First, I seen this interesting story about stimulus money being garnished. Watch this.
For months now, Americans have run into issues receiving their stimulus money.
And it's taken until now for some to finally receive last year's payments. Good evening, I'm Latricia Thomas.
And I'm Kim Chapman. As this process evolves, we're now learning some of that money is necessarily ever going into people's bank accounts.
Isaiah Kim Martinez explains why.
Well, it's tax season, and for many that means money back, including several hundred more in stimulus checks if they never received it. But in one healthcare worker's case, she wasn't given the choice where it ultimately ended up. And if you have debt, it could happen to you too.
So when I filed our taxes this year, I saw where you could apply for that if you didn't get it.
Direct deposit difficulties. They're nothing new for Jane Pelham, who didn't get either of two rounds of stimulus money from 2020. That is, until 2021.
When I filed my taxes, I would have gotten $2,095 back. The $295 plus the $1,800 is what I was supposed to receive.
The IRS instead entered the payments as refund credit, adding it on top of money she could get back through her tax return. What happened next, though, surprised her.
It just seems odd.
Her entire rebate, stimulus included, went straight to paying off debt instead of into her bank account. COVID relief law says the IRS cannot do this with stimulus checks themselves, but with credit given months after the fact, a February provision says it very much can.
They offer an installment plan where you make a monthly payment. You can choose to do that over 5 years.
Pelham has been chipping away at owed money consistently through an installment plan already. She tells us in her case, this isn't a hardship because she would have put that money there anyway. But for those desperately needing relief money to use now as the pandemic persists, it's a different story.
It doesn't affect us that much, but I thought some people it really would.
Now, the rules for garnishment on the third stimulus check is a little bit different than the first round and a little bit different than the second round. They passed the third stimulus check, as you probably know, through the reconciliation process because they had no Republican support. Not a single Republican voted yes on the third stimulus check from the House or from the Senate. And because of those extra rules that are there with the reconciliation process, they were only able to pass the third stimulus check package with the rules that the federal government and all the government agencies will not be able to take your third stimulus check this time around. But they were not able to pass any rules for private debt collectors being able to garnish your third stimulus check. Just so you can see it in black and white, I like to show my sources so you know I'm not just making this stuff up. There's a new protective shield over round 3 stimulus checks. But if you're heavily in debt, you might not see the $1,400, depending on who you owe. The Internal Revenue Service has agreed not to deduct federal tax debts from the most recent economic stimulus payments, but other forms of debts, including state taxes and private lending, are still vulnerable. Late last year, Congress changed how debts on things like unpaid federal and state taxes, Social Security and Veteran Affairs debts, student loan debt, and child support obligations would be handled. Instead of receiving checks, people facing those obligations would receive a credit on their 2020 taxes instead. That raised the ire of taxpayer advocates. Aaron Collins, who runs the Taxpayer Advocate Services, an independent organization within the IRS that represents consumers, wrote in a blog on Monday that the IRS has agreed to bypass those offsets, meaning the checks will go directly to people. The IRS, though, doesn't have any authority over state debts, and there's still a loophole in the legislation that will allow debt collectors to seize the money. The change in the exemption comes because the relief package was passed via the budget reconciliation process rather than a standalone bill. That let Democrats avoid a possible filibuster by Republicans, which would have required 60 votes, and while we would have needed at least 10 Republican votes, and not a single Republican voted for it. But this created the opening for private debt collectors. They tried to pass a standalone bill in the Senate on 5 or 6 days ago, through an up or down vote on the Senate floor, but Republican Senator Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania blocked the bill by giving it a down vote and objecting to the vote to prevent private debt collectors from seizing the stimulus check. Because this was done through an up or down vote, just a single person can object to the bill being passed. We've seen this previously when Republican Senators Josh Hawley and Bernie Sanders tried to pass a standalone bill for $1,200 stimulus checks in the past. And again, at that point, we've seen Republican Senator Ron Johnson object to the vote. This time, it's Republican Senator Pat Toomey who object to private debt collectors being able to seize your check. Pat Toomey argued that the Democrats' decision to go it alone and use the process of reconciliation on coronavirus relief was the reason they couldn't get the language protecting the payments into the bill, and thus, I guess, is the reason that he objected to it as well. So basically, it seems like the Republicans, or at least in this case, Republican Senator Pat Toomey, is doing this just to really get back at the Democrats, and the American people, at least some American people, are going to be the ones harmed by this. Now, remember, this is only for private debt collectors. The IRS will not be able to take it, or child support this time around, but private debt collectors can take it. It seems like they will need a judgment from a court lawsuit for this to happen to you mostly. So if you don't have that against you, you don't need to worry about it for the most part. I don't want to say 100% of cases, but that's what it looks like from my research. There's a new running list of things you can get for free if you actually have gotten the vaccine, which is kind of surprising to me. Number one, which is absolutely kind of crazy, is the company Krispy Kreme will actually offer free donuts all year long to people with COVID-19 vaccination cards. I guess this is a new form of stimulus. Yeah. As you can see here, Krispy Kreme is upping the incentives for people to get the COVID-19 vaccine. The chain says it will offer a free original glazed donut to anyone who shows their vaccine card for the rest of 2021, starting today. And the offer is not a one-time deal. Customers can come in any day, any time to claim the free donut. No additional purchase is necessary. And Krispy Kreme says it also plans to randomly deliver donuts to healthcare workers and volunteers at vaccination centers in the coming weeks. Krispy Kreme is also offering employees up to 4 hours of paid time off to get their own shots. So yeah, apparently if you have a vaccination card and you got vaccinated, you can go get a Krispy Kreme donut at a Krispy Kreme location every single day for the rest of the year. That's pretty awesome. Let me know if you plan to do this in the near future, if you have a Krispy Kreme near you. Man, go and get a donut for me because that's pretty awesome. In addition to that, there's more you can get. Many employers are offering cold hard cash to employees to get vaccinated. Petco is giving associates who receive their vaccination a $75 bonus. Aldi, Dollar General, and Trader Joe's are offering 4 hours of pay to get the shot. Kroger is giving employees $100 in store credit and $100 cash for getting the shot, while Publix is offering employees a $125 gift card. And Drop, an e-commerce rewards startup, is giving $50 in points to users who share vaccination selfies. You can also get free rides from Uber and Lyft. You don't actually need to be vaccinated yet to get the free rides from Lyft or Uber. Both companies are offering free or discounted rides to and from vaccination centers. Several eateries are giving notable discounts to vaccinated patrons. Detroit's Oak and Reel is giving 50% off to dine-in customers with cards. Chicago's Village Tap is offering $10 gift cards to the first 1,000 people. Check your local news sources and restaurant pages to see if your favorite restaurants has its own incentives. Also, let our viewers know down below in the comments if you know of any other incentives. If you're getting your vaccination card anyways, getting your vaccination anyways, getting a lot of free stuff or stimulus is actually pretty cool to get along the way. Millions of people are expected to get direct deposits today, Wednesday, March 24th. The IRS has made an announcement that they will be having a large batch, what they're calling the second wave of direct deposits, to start going out today. In fact, you may have already got it in your bank account. If you did, comment down below what bank you're with. If you're with Social Security, SSI, SSDI, if you're with Direct Express, or if you're with a bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Of course, don't put your personal information or your bank account numbers or anything like that. But let us know if you got a deposit today, what bank you're with, if you're on Social Security or Direct Express. Let our viewers know so they can see down below in the comments. Millions of people are expected to get the direct deposits today, as well as paper checks are now already started to go out, and a new round of paper checks are expected to go out on Friday, March 26th, with millions of more people having paper checks and debit cards that are going to be sent through the mail as a form of your stimulus payment in the mail going out all through this week, a large batch going out on Friday. Now, the Treasury has put out some guidance that is a little confusing. As you can see here, third stimulus checks, if you don't receive direct deposit by March 24th, which is today, then expect a mailed check or debit card. Yeah, this is a little confusing. Here's the direct website on the U.S. Treasury Department with this brand new statement here that says, today the U.S. Department of Treasury, the IRS, and the Bureau of Fiscal Service announced the next batch of economic impact payments, aka stimulus checks, will be issued to taxpayers this week, with many of these coming by paper check or debit card, even if you're expecting a direct deposit. More people are going to get paper checks and debit cards this time in the mail than previous. And a lot of people that are on direct deposit are actually going to get a paper check or debit card in the mail, even though they're not expecting that. You can see here, for taxpayers receiving direct deposit, this batch of payments begins processing last Friday and will have an official pay date of Wednesday, March 24th, with some people seeing these in their accounts earlier, potentially as provisional or pending deposits. A large number of this latest batch of payments will also be mailed. So taxpayers who do not receive a direct deposit by March 24th should watch the mail carefully in the coming weeks for a paper check or a prepaid debit card known as an economic impact payment card or EIP card. But here's where it's a little confusing here is that it says, well, first of all, no action is needed to get this card. Today marks the second batch of payments with additional payments. Here's the key part here, with additional payments anticipated on a weekly basis going forward. So it's kind of confusing what this statement directly from the Treasury says, because they said if you don't receive your direct deposit by March 24th, then watch the mail carefully for a paper check or debit card. But then a few sentences later, it says today marks the second batch of payments, with additional payments anticipated on a weekly basis going forward. So, yeah, it's a little confusing, but basically, if you didn't get a direct deposit today, you really have a higher chance of receiving a paper check or a debit card with your money, your stimulus money on it in the snail mail, in the U.S. Postal Service mail. So please be on the lookout. Tell your friends and family to be on the lookout or share this video with them. There's a share button down below so that they know the importance of that they really might be getting a paper check or debit card in the mail and to expect it here soon. In fact, here's what they will look like. Your envelope can look like one of two envelopes. I believe this one is mostly for the debit cards. You'll see economic impact payment card with a blue treasury seal here right on the letter for debit cards in the mail. So you could get a letter that looks like this in the mail, or you could get a letter that looks like this with a check coming out of it. And you can see it says U.S. Department of Treasury. There's not a blue seal in here, but you see it says Department of Treasury. You can see a check right here in the mail. This is what they've looked like previously. They could be slightly different for the third round, but this is what they have looked like in the past, both this one and this one. So please look for these in the mail because honestly, you could get this as opposed to a direct deposit, even if you're on direct deposit. So let our viewers know if you got your direct deposit today, if you're still waiting. If you're still waiting, please check the IRS Get My Payment tool. Just go to Google and type in IRS Get My Payment, and you can go directly to the IRS Get My Payment tool. They update it once per night, overnight, so you can check it in the morning, and you don't need to check it again throughout the day. I've seen people say they're getting locked out of being able to check it because they're refreshing it so much. So you only need to refresh it in the morning. I will have more information for you throughout the day on the third stimulus checks as well as the fourth stimulus package coming. Dozens of Democrat lawmakers from the House and the Senate are pushing for not just one stimulus check in there, but monthly reoccurring stimulus checks in the next package called the Build Back Better package, as well as more student loan forgiveness coming out on the horizon. President Biden already forgave $1 billion of student loan forgiveness this week. That kind of kicks off the next round of stimulus, what we're calling the fourth round of stimulus, and hopefully some new information coming out about the $200 per month of Social Security raise and all the other stimulus packages. I'll keep you up to date on everything. So make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on new videos on all the upcoming rounds of stimulus. After subscribing, you can click the bell icon that appears to the right of it so you get notifications. Click it to all notifications so you get reminders when we go live, which is every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will keep you up to date on everything. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I've had dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. And me and my wife have our own Amazon business as well. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.